Brazil faced one of the strongest storms in its history, Hurricane Catarina, the first ever recorded hurricane in the South Atlantic. With winds reaching up to 180 kilometers per hour, 112 miles per hour, Catarina devastated the states of Santa Catarina and Rio Grande do Sul, leaving behind severe destruction and chaos. Ferocious winds swept through the region, ripping off rooftops, uprooting ancient trees, and toppling thousands of power poles. Entire coastal cities were plunged into darkness as the electrical grid completely collapsed. In the city of Torres, Rio Grande do Sul, seawater surged inland, swallowing homes and reshaping the coastline forever. As the hurricane made landfall, torrential rains poured down for hours. Major roads were submerged, bringing all transportation to a standstill. In Criciúma, Santa Catarina, floodwaters rose so rapidly that hundreds of people had to climb onto rooftops to avoid being swept away. Rescue teams worked tirelessly through the night to evacuate those trapped by the relentless storm. One of the most terrifying moments unfolded in Tubarão, where hurricane-force winds caused part of an apartment building to collapse. Residents ran for their lives as the deafening roar of the storm filled the air like a monstrous beast tearing through the city. Fortunately, most had evacuated in time, but the financial losses were catastrophic. The hurricane continued its path of destruction, leaving small towns in ruins. Thousands of farms were destroyed, crops were washed away, and entire communities were left in economic despair. In Santa Catarina alone, over 40,000 people lost their homes overnight. When Catarina finally dissipated, the devastation was overwhelming. The estimated total damage reached $350 million, with more than 1,500 homes completely obliterated. Roads, bridges, and essential infrastructure lay in ruins, pushing thousands into homelessness. Local authorities immediately launched relief efforts, distributing food, water, and rebuilding materials to the hardest-hit areas. Military forces and volunteers joined forces to clear the wreckage and search for missing persons. The spirit of resilience was tested like never before. Survivors recounted harrowing tales of the storm's wrath. A fisherman from Florianopolis shared, "I've never seen anything like it. It came so fast, so strong, and before I knew it, my boat was gone." These were moments of absolute helplessness against the sheer power of nature. The long-term effects of Hurricane Catarina lingered for years. Many lost their livelihoods, and rural areas took more than a decade to fully recover. Meteorologists continue to study Catarina as a rare but alarming weather event, one that might not remain unique in the years to come. Scientists have linked Catarina's formation to climate change, with abnormally warm ocean temperatures providing the perfect conditions for such an unprecedented hurricane. Could this be a warning of more devastating storms ahead? Experts warn that extreme weather events like Catarina may become more frequent in the future, especially as global temperatures continue to rise. They urge the Brazilian government to invest in better early warning systems and storm-resistant infrastructure to minimize future disasters.
Hola, gigante.
This hurricane completely changed how Brazilians perceive weather threats. Before Catarina, the South Atlantic was never considered a hurricane-prone region, but this storm shattered all previous understandings of climate patterns. In the aftermath, several areas in Santa Catarina and Rio Grande do Sul reinforced their storm defenses. Coastal building regulations were tightened to ensure better resistance against future hurricanes. The people of Brazil would never again underestimate nature's unpredictability. Locals still refer to Catarina as the impossible hurricane, a storm that defied expectations and left a permanent mark on their lives. Elderly residents vividly recall the day the sky darkened, the winds began to howl, and everything changed forever.
Nunca he visto una cosa así, bueno.
Images of Hurricane Catarina serve as a chilling reminder of nature's raw power and humanity's vulnerability to sudden climate shifts. Scientists continue their research, hoping to improve future predictions and preparedness. The Brazilian government took critical lessons from this catastrophe. Weather forecasting technology was upgraded, Disaster education programs were expanded, and citizens became more aware of the need for emergency preparedness in the face of nature's fury.
Se fue la luz.
Nearly 2 decades later, the echoes of Catarina still linger in the minds of those who survived. It stands as a stark warning that nature can change in unpredictable ways, and when it does, humanity must be ready. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and never underestimate the forces of nature.
Das ist vielleicht schräg. Garten unter Wasser.
This is Zone Max, bringing you the most powerful natural disasters ever caught on camera. If you found this video shocking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next jaw-dropping story. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.